Okay, well, we are here for our final 2 nights in Florida, and we are now in Flagler Beach at the Beachfront Motel. We booked this by phone, completely sight unseen. We had never stayed here before, had only driven by it. So we kind of took a chance on it. The rate was $169 a night. I'm going to step inside the room here in just a moment and show it to you. But the rate was $169 per night, and I get that it's a holiday week, 4th of July, and that it's beachfront. That's what it has going for it. It's an older place, you know, brightly colored. I mean, it has a nice beachy look to it, but it's obviously been here a while. So we are in room 5. I'm going to walk over and show you the room, and we just now got here ourselves. I wanted to show you the room before we start bringing all our stuff in. We have some of it in, but we are in room 5. And the one thing we noticed, there's an ashtray outside. We don't smoke. I hope no one has smoked in the room. But step inside here, and we've already got some stuff in it, but it's a little different. The lady sent us a picture.
It was like off their website.
Yeah, and the picture was pretty impressive. It showed like a brightly colored room with like blue colored bedspread. We get something entirely different. It's an old room. This place has been here a while. It's dated. I don't see any real cleanliness issues yet. Do have a nice good sized table here.
The thing that worries me is extension cords everywhere. Here, and if you look over where the refrigerator and stuff's at.
Yeah, turn the light on. Flip that light. That's just, apparently that's a ceiling fan. Okay. Yeah, my wife's right. There are a lot of cords running here and there. Here's a few more. Looks like a brand new electrical outlet just got installed yesterday or this morning. And that's a joke. By the way, little small window unit air conditioner. This place has been here a while. So here's the bathroom. Again, very dated motel here. It'll do for 2 nights. I'm going to go ahead and just tell you when I stay here again, I'd probably look for something else, to be honest with you. What I was just telling them, you agree that we'd probably look for something else next time, but it'll do for 2 nights.
Yeah, I mean, there may be better rooms. There was a reason she only had 2 left, and this is probably not one of the top choices.
Yeah, that's possible. The one she sent us a picture of did not look anything like this.
Like I said, that was off the website.
So,
there were several different rooms on that.
And that's not our dog barking, if you can hear that. That's next door. The one thing I do want to show you, the selling point of this motel, is the view out here. Let's just walk right down here to the front. I'll walk down the alleyway here, and you literally are beachfront, just across the street of Highway A1A here. I'll walk out here, and you can literally see the Atlantic Ocean and the waves gently coming in. So it's going to be pretty easy access to the beach. Actually, right there is the beach access. We just literally walk across the street, and if you look up Highway A1A, you can see the Flagler Beach Pier. We're 0.8 of a mile south of the Flagler Beach Pier, and I'm going to be going out there and doing some fishing later. So I am looking forward to some sunsets out here the next 2 mornings. Like I say, here's the front of the place. It's dated. That's about the best I can say. But we're here, we're tired, and we're going to make the most of it. And one more thing I will say is that we were actually going to be here about 1:15 or 1:30 earlier this afternoon. It's after 5 now. And we asked her if the room was available, if we could check in. And she said that'll be a $25 early check-in fee. Now, to be honest with you, the room's already overpriced as it is. So we just told her we'd pass on that. We called our friends that we were going to meet in St. Augustine tomorrow night. We just went ahead and went up and met them and had lunch because we knew it'd be later when we got back here. because I wasn't going to pay a $25 a night fee for a room I hadn't seen, and I'm glad I didn't. So again, I'm not trying to badmouth the place at all. I mean, you know, I'm sure we'll get a good night's sleep. We are going to enjoy the view. But yeah, for what we're paying, I would have expected something a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Up to date and modern. So anyway, we'll let you know our thoughts on it after we stay here. But for now, my first impression is not the best. But, you know, not the worst place I've ever stayed either. So here is our refrigerator. It's inside of a wooden cabinet. I don't think I've ever seen a smaller refrigerator in my life. So we do have a regular size microwave. I can't get over this here. Look at this wall back here. I think Noah built this place after the flood receded. That's what I think. Nice painting on the mirror. Let me get out of the mirror there. Well, you know what they say, they all look the same when you're asleep. So, okay, we just pulled back to our room, and it looks like Renmore is pretty concerned if we're coming back or not. Wasn't quite expecting to see that. Yeah, he's a little stressed right now, I guess. Alright. Just want to show you a little bit of the parking lot. The parking situation here is not good at all. Very, very cramped. It doesn't help when you have a car here that takes up too much of the space that's left. But they didn't really leave anybody room to get in there except a bicycle or a motorcycle. But we're very close together with the other cars. Parking's very tight. The reason that worries me a little bit is because obviously I don't want to hit somebody's vehicle, but because of the issue we were having with our door, I don't want anybody hitting our door either. Still got that tape holding it on there. As far as last night, the way we slept, beds are very noisy. If you turn over, it's I think the mattress was probably changed about 1932, somewhere in that area. And like Shaughnessy had pointed out yesterday when we got here, you got drop cords everywhere, and you actually have some running right in front of the door as you come in. And honestly, I don't down too many places, but man, this place here is unlike any I think I've ever stayed in. The bed, let me let you hear this wonderful bed here. That's the bed. Okay, if you roll over, then you wake the other person up. So I think they don't allow smoking in the rooms, but you can just tell that at some point this one's been smoked in, or it used to be a smoking room, or somebody's violated the rules, because you can smell it. So anyway, but we're going to take a shower and go back to the Funky Pelican for lunch. So. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. We are coming to you. We're just getting ready to check out at the Beachfront Motel in Flagler Beach. And y'all, you have heard some of the things I've been saying when we checked in. I went over it and videoed a little bit. So I want to give you our final thoughts on it. Actually, I haven't even asked my wife what she thought. I've just kind of been giving my own opinions. So
I will give my opinion.
Please do that.
Okay. So I will say this, the lady that checked me in, and when I called about the reservation, she was very helpful, very nice. She texted us pictures, because we were trying to figure out where it was at, what it looked like. Very helpful. When we got here, you know, we weren't thinking it was going to be something spectacular, because we really couldn't place it, but it is older. And when we walked in, first thing I noticed when I opened the door, there's an extension cord running underneath of it, and then there's one going the other way. And then when you look, there's like extension cords all over the place.
Everywhere.
And I was afraid to use any of the outlets, truthfully, except for the bathroom. But it is older. The pictures that we did see online, the rooms looked a little like it had more of a beach theme to it. This one really did. mean, it's got adequate mirrors. The mirrors are huge in here, which I
Yeah,
like.
you can see yourself a
There's
lot.
plenty of lamps. It's very well lit. The bed, yeah, it was a little noisy.
A little.
Well,
I wouldn't call that a little.
yeah, you can tell it's older. The bathroom really didn't have anywhere to set anything. You just basically had a pedestal sink.
I'm going to show you that sink here in a minute.
But, I mean, as far as I can tell, everything was clean. I didn't have any issues with the cleanliness. I wish they did put a broom in here because when you're at the beach, you're going to get sand
The
on
cleanliness inside the room, the outside's a different story.
Yeah, the inside of the room, no complaints there. Would I stay here again? Maybe. I probably want to see the room, make sure it was a little bit more updated. There was a reason why she only had, I think it was 2 rooms. This one and another one when I called. And that's probably one of the reasons why this is one of the last rooms. As far as ease of getting to the beach, you cross the street, there's a little bitty walkway over and downstairs that lead to the beach, so it's super easy to get there. Close to the pier. I walk from here to the pier, you know, so no problem whatsoever. I mean, that's pretty much my review. I slept fine, besides my sunburn keeping me awake. I was okay.
Well, yeah, and what I want to say is, to me, this place looks just like the Hilton when you're asleep. They all look the same when you're asleep. Now, would I stay here again? I don't see it, to be honest with you. And this is not personal against the lady who, I mean, my wife dealt with her. She said she was helpful. I mean, I guess for what we paid for this room, I would absolutely say it was not worth it. Anyway, this room was $169 a night, 2 nights. And then she charged us a $30 pet fee. Now, I think pretty much everybody that's staying here has a pet. So
it is very pet friendly. The beach is pet
to be honest with you, without the pet fee, I think we were charged too much for this room. But here's the thing, it's 4th of July week, and if they can get it for what they're offering, they're going to get it. And the fact is, we usually have reservations in place long before we go anywhere. The reason I didn't book up the last 2 nights of this trip, I mean, we had our reservations in Siesta Key for a year. We usually leave the last 2 nights open. Sometimes we talk about it while we're down there and we decide we're going to do St. Augustine, or we like going to Ormond Beach. There's a place there we stayed in that's about this high, but you got a beautiful beachfront view. I mean, literally beachfront, not across the street. You go out on your balcony and there's the ocean. So we were debating on doing one of those two. Well, we couldn't really find a room in either place. So this was all we honestly could find. So we took it. And I would just say that the appearance of this place is not, what it has going for it is the beach is right across the street. There is no beachy feel to the room. The pictures you see online, I mean, the blue bedspreads, just you feel like you're at the beach. You get here, it's a different story. And now one thing I do like, I like these old motel keys. I like doing it that way. I'm just a nostalgic person. A lot of these places have gone with a card, or the place we stay at Siesta Key, you put your hand over the keypad, then you punch in the last 4 of your cell phone number. That's how you get in your room. But I know you can lose keys, but I don't know. I like the old motel key. That is one thing I do like about it. But, you know, I don't mind an old room. That's not the issue. We stayed at Cool Waters in Cherokee just a few weeks back, and I liked it. It was old, but I liked it. This one here, there's some stuff that just really needs to be done, honestly.
Well, the electrical thing is the main thing.
Yeah. You do, and I'll show you this again. You literally got an extension cord, or 2 extension cords, right as you come in the door here.
Well, I guess one's for the lamp. I guess that was wrong.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That is not an extension cord. The other one is, however.
Yeah.
And then, one thing when we were taking our dog out to walk, he tried to go behind those. And but I'm going to show you the bathroom sink. I have never seen a worse bathroom sink in my life. As far as you can't even put anything on it other than a cup. You know, where are you going to put your toothbrushes? They do have a toothbrush holder, but good night, everybody's used that. You know, so there's just not much to this bathroom sink at all. The shower pressure was adequate, no problem there. It took a little bit for the hot water to come in, but I can't get over this. This looks absolutely terrible. And this wall, the refrigerator's in here. That's about the smallest refrigerator I think I've ever seen. No freezer compartment for my fish bait. you know, you can buy a pound of mullet or shrimp, and most little refrigerators have a little small freezer section up here that I can keep it frozen. I had to buy ice and keep it in the cooler. But just in my estimation, this does not stand out as a place that I would want to come back to. The outside appearance is not that great. It's junky. I just think they could do better for what they're charging. That's my opinion of it. Let's step outside here a little bit and just kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Like, here's the ice machine, and I don't know, it just seems like, let me back up and get a view of the front of it. I apologize, I know this is a little disorganized, but like I say, you can tell this place has been here for a while, and in my opinion needs some work. But again, the good part is you do have easy beach access. You've got the ocean right across the street and a little walkway right there by which to access it, so that part is good. So it's convenient. But I will say also that as far as the crowds here in Flagler Beach this week, it was as crowded as I've ever seen Flagler Beach before. I'm sorry. I've never seen Flagler Beach this crowded, and I think a lot of it, because there's not a lot to do in Flagler Beach. I mean, the fishing pier is basically the center of the activity, but the crowds in Flagler Beach this week were massive. And for a town that don't really have a lot to do, I think a lot of it is spillover from St. Augustine and Daytona. We're right in between the two. So again, I guess that's why the room was going for so much, but I would not pay that to stay here again. So sorry that the review was a little bit scattered and I was walking around. But oh, and I'm going to show you one more thing. Just one more thing. The TV worked okay our first day, which was Friday we got here. But after that, couldn't watch TV. You can listen to it. I'll show you something here. When you look at the TV now, you get "please wait." You can hear, but this is all you get on the screen. Please wait. Now you can pull up the guide. Let me pull the guide up. If you want to watch TV, you got to have the guide up, and you can watch it up there in the corner. But once I select a channel, like now, it goes to this. So yesterday and today, we've not been able to watch any TV. You can just listen to it. So again, I would have to say this place needs to do some work to make it a better place to stay for what they charge. So thank you for watching.